So switching gears a little bit, you discussed your generation and how it's a bit different from my generation. So how do you think fashion throughout the years have affected people's identification of themselves from when you were growing up to now me growing up?
When I was growing up, it was all about fitting in, wanting to assimilate, wanting to be a part of a group, caring what others thought. What I've noticed with your generation, you all don't care. You don't care what others think. You like what you like, you do what you want, you wear what you want. You're a lot more accepting and more tolerant of others being different. Whereas when I was growing up, we were tolerant, but not to the same extent that your generation is tolerant. Your generation is a lot more inclusive of people who are diverse, whether it's male, female, tall, short, fat, thin, black, white, gay, straight. You all don't care. You like who you like, and that's it. So when it comes to fashion, you wear what you want. And you strive to be different and unique. You don't want to fit into the same cutout patterns. You mix and match things. You tear things apart. You wear things inside out. You wear things backwards. You do whatever it is that you want to do. Whereas when I was growing up, to stand out and be different could mean you were ostracized and you didn't want to be ostracized. Your generation on fashion has pushed the limits to say, think outside the box, dare to be different.
Do you think that fashion over the years has especially helped the LGBTQ community with them always feeling outside of the box and outside of a community? Do you think fashion has helped them gain some sort of inclusion with amongst people?
I do, because again, with fashion, fashion is trying to think forward. And fashion isn't designed based on one concept, because then we'd all be robots and look alike. So fashion says, I've got a diverse community, and so in order to embrace that, I need to think about what each person may think, or sorry, what everybody wants to contribute, and to take in those ideas and be more receptive to it. I think fashion is probably the one area where being different is a plus.
In recent years, there have been a lot of appropriations in fashion. We saw with Kylie Jenner, for instance, when she tried to do t-shirt branding, it was very dehumanizing, especially to those who are black. Other clothing companies have, like such as H&M, have done blackface incidents. So do you see as fashion being a catalyst for racism?
No. I think it is not fashion, but the people behind it who are trying to make a statement, to make a name, and being insensitive to the people that they're trying to target. So I can't just put fashion and say, well, fashion is the cause of it, because fashion is just that, fashion, but it's run by people. So people are who they truly are. And if they're insensitive to their audience, then you can't blame that on fashion. You just have to blame that on the people that are behind it and what is their motive.
Do you see fashion as something that helps others feel accepted instead of being excluded? Because those who are different like to dress different. They like to be themselves. They like to, like you said, think outside the box with their clothing. So obviously they're not going to dress the same as others. But do you see that as them also trying to find a way to be accepted because they're different?
Again, I think fashion says we're going to make a statement, and that statement, but they bring in concepts and ideas from a a diverse group of people to be able to say this is what we want to present, whether it's on a runway or in a storefront, and how can we attract and include a diverse group of people. But I don't want it to be mistaken behind the people, because you have people who are insensitive, whether it's in fashion, policies, commerce, agriculture, it doesn't matter. You can have insensitive people that do things that are blatantly racist against a group of people, but that's who they are, no matter what industry they are in. But as far as fashion is concerned, I think fashion is probably one of the most inclusive industries because of the group types of people that they tend to attract.